Hey guys, welcome back to Media Glitch.
How's it going?
So happy to have you here today. So we just walked out of
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
What the? Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what it means. This is the newest installment in the Tina Fey saga. I like to say that. Tell me what it's about, because I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
so
not sure.
Let's see. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is based off the Taliban Shuffle, a memoir by Kim Baker, and the number of years that she served in Afghanistan, Pakistan, as a wartime reporter. And it basically covers a certain number of years, about a good 3-year span of her time, and is a character study. I would say that's a breakdown.
I think that's all you could say, but yes.
That's a breakdown of the story. So
yeah.
Tina Fey as our lead Kim Baker. Then you've got Margot Robbie. You have
Martin
Freeman, Billy Bob Thornton. Not to mention Alfred Molina.
Yeah. Oh,
and a nice
fun.
little part as well.
Yeah.
And so let's just go right into it. What did you think of the film?
I found myself sitting in my seat going, what is this about? I'm not really sure. Like, it's like a day in the life, or it's like 3 years in the life of this chick, which I appreciate that. That's fine. But I just didn't feel any like connecting story throughout the whole thing. I thought it had pacing issues, in my opinion. It was kind of up and down. There were some fun scenes and definitely some good jokes. Tina Fey's always a good time. She's a great writer. Like, she knows how to write humor, and so those moments were great. But there were some serious moments. You know what I actually really liked most about this was the score and the soundtrack. The music.
Okay.
I thought the music really helped this story a lot, in my opinion. I thought it was well done, well placed, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there were a lot of moments that were probably in the memoir that you can tell are really special in the movie.
Oh, sure.
Certain moments where certain scenarios happen or certain interactions, and the movie pays such a close attention to executing them that you feel at that certain moment. But then there are times when that's not happening, and the movie does just kind of
just like coasting. Like,
you are coasting.
I don't know what I'm supposed to care about.
And we could say that the film is really just kind of a character study and kind of like...
I think that's the best definition, like, because I don't think you could be like, oh, this movie's it's about this. Like, from the beginning, the plot is this, and it carries through, and then you can't really say that.
But I would say that is also the downfall of Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, where at the end, much like other films with that deal with wartime with a strong female lead, those at least leave you with kind of a feeling of what did we accomplish, what did we learn, or we walk away with some new perspective. And with Whiskey Tango, I didn't
walk away with anything, dude. I didn't walk away with anything but feeling more sleepy because it's late.
I think that the film falls a little bit flat in its intentions because, in the end, I mean, like, this is a love story, people.
They're all love stories, guys. All of them. All the movies. They're all love stories.
And
my friend Malik's eyes. They're all love stories.
It's really just a film about...
he's a hopeless romantic, this man.
It's really just a film about a woman who is a 4'10'4".
Yeah, 4'10'4", that's
4'10'4",
yeah.
going
I think
from...
she's like a 6'10'6".
Going from a 6 in America to like a 10 overseas, 9.5 to another
Afghanistan.
6 again.
Yeah, back to 6.
But finding a connection and trying to find more or less. Is it a coming of age? It's not really. Is it like
She's already aged?
Is it a midlife crisis film where it's like,
I don't know, man.
What am I doing
with
with my
like
life?
Here's the thing that, like, in my experience of traveling overseas and visiting different cultures and different people, like, you get attached to those things, right? Like, she went to this place. She was a little scared at first, a little apprehensive for a second. She didn't want to be there for a minute. And then things change. She experienced things. She experienced the culture. She experienced the, other, what am I looking for? Journalists and photographers and everything. That whole crew of people that is out there. It was a whole other world for her. It literally flipped her world on its head.
Okay, I would say this. It does have the perspective.
And it gets addicting.
Towards reporting that much like, what's that one with Jake Gyllenhaal? Night.
Ooh.
Yes. But it's something like that where it's kind of like you're watching the inner going-ons of trying to find the story and of trying to get the lead and of trying to compete essentially with your coworker who is for another station trying to make things happen. And that
but you guys are like besties too, so that makes it hard as well.
And that makes it really interesting. I mean, even the interaction between the military and what the military's standpoint is, it has a lot of interesting facets that just...
And I will say, too, because I know a little bit about the Islamic culture and things like that, and they hit on a lot of points, actually, that are very solid in that culture and in that community that I thought they did really well. So those kind of things stood out to me, which I thought was interesting. Also, for all you New Mexico fans, Sandia Mountains all over this movie.
Yes, it was a film shot locally.
Apparently, Sandia is Afghanistan. I don't know if you guys knew that.
So if we're breaking this down, whether or not you should probably check it out,
I'm gonna say Netflix it, Redbox it. It's not worth the $11.
There's a nice solid film in there, and there's an interesting experience, but it is something that can be enjoyed at a later time.
Yeah, if you like Tina Fey, totally check it out, dude. Like at home.
It is not as comedic as you are thinking. Going in, the commercials are definitely selling it as more of a comedy.
Yeah,
and there is
I actually like the intense points.
Yeah, there's a whole lot more to the film. So if we're doing hot dogs,
hot dogs out
of 5 hot dogs,
I'm gonna give it 3 hot dogs this time because I was still entertained in moments. I thought Tina Fey's performance was on point. I expect nothing less. Love Martin Freeman. I'm a big fan of his, dude.
Dude is charismatic.
How could you not?
As
Sherlock
all.
said. Yeah, charismatic. That is the best word to describe that man. Charismatic for sure. So there were points in this movie, elements that I enjoyed, which earns them, I should say, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, the 3 hot dogs.
See, I'm gonna go with probably 4 out of 5 hot dogs, simply because Alfred Molina and a lot of the character actors that are in the film really kind of enrich the experience. The only downside, as I said, is that the plot really doesn't capture me and keep me. And in the end, I don't know why I watched it. I don't know what I came away with.
We should have watched Zootopia.
But you know what? It was a really good journey, and I appreciate the journey. I didn't even notice the score.
We're supporting local filmmakers, right? Shot right here in the state of New Mexico. So
as always, if you've checked it out, let us know what you think. If you get the chance to check it out this weekend and you
if you're local in town and went to go watch it or worked on it or know somebody who does, just comment below, you guys. Tell us what's going on. Like, I know some people that was on that film. Malik knows some people that was on that film. Like, say what's up. First time to the site, don't forget to subscribe. And if you've been to the site a million times and haven't subscribed, what's wrong with you? Push that button. Push it. Right there. Push it. Push it real good. Like salt and pepper. All right, guys.
Great.
We love you.
Yes.
We're leaving. It's time. We're late. Bye. Just get out of here.
Peace.
Bye.